know lots of cozy gamers are starting to feel a little bored of playing the same copy-paste farming games. Personally, farming games are my comfort zone and I'm happy to play them over and over again, even if it's just the same mechanics in different graphics, as long as they're well made. But it's true that sometimes you just need a break. So I wanted to make this video for those of you who are looking for cozy games without any farming. I've got 10 recommendations for you, and most of these are short, bite-sized games with really charming stories. Since farming games often take ages to finish, or sometimes they don't even have a proper ending, maybe your brain is craving that itch of completing a game, and that's why I picked games that are short, sweet, and super cozy. Okay, without further ado, let's get into the list. The first game I want to talk about is Donut County, which is such a fun, quirky little game.
You play as a hole in the ground, yes, literally a hole, that gets bigger and bigger as you swallow up objects in the environment. The more you absorb, the larger the hole becomes, and soon you're swallowing entire buildings. But what makes this game even more delightful is the story. You play as a mischievous raccoon named BK who's running a donut delivery service that's actually just sending holes to people. The humor is so weird and funny, the art style is super cute, and the gameplay is simple but addictive.
You can finish it in 2 to 3 hours. I think it's the perfect game to complete in one sitting. Okay, and the next game is a short hike. If you've been in the cozy gaming community for a while, you've probably heard of short hike, but if you still haven't played it, this is your sign.
So you play as a little bird named Claire, and you're trying to hike to the top of a mountain to get cell service. I know it sounds so simple, but along the way, you meet adorable animal characters, discover hidden treasures, and glide around with the most satisfying mechanics ever. The world feels so alive, and despite its name, you'll find yourself taking your time to explore because it's just so good and you won't want to leave this game's world. The dialogue is so heartwarming and funny, and I think it's just the perfect game to play when you need a little escape.
And then we have Tiny Glade, a beautiful cozy game where you can unleash your creativity without any pressure.
There are no objectives, timers, or resource management, just pure cozy building. You can design charming little castles, arches, well, anything actually, and the environment responds naturally to your creations. Grass grows around your structures, vines gently creep up the stone, and adorable sheep casually wander through, adding to the peaceful vibe. I just love how intuitive and stress-free this game feels. It encourages you to experiment without worrying about perfection. Every little detail, from the soft lighting to the ambient sounds, creates a calming atmosphere that's perfect for unwinding. It's the kind of game where you can lose track of time, simply enjoying the process of building something beautiful just for the sake of it.
The next game I want to recommend is Smushi Come Home.
This game is pure cozy vibes. You play as a tiny mushroom named Smushi who's been separated from their family and is trying to find their way back home. The gameplay is all about cozy exploration. There is no combat, no stressful challenges, just wholesome, relaxing adventure. Art style is colorful but soft, and the music is so soothing.
It's one of those games that feel like a warm hug. I really wish it was longer actually. It's really as cute as it looks. Okay, if you ever dreamed of running your own little online shop, then Sticky Business is for you.
In this game, you design and sell custom stickers, and it's absolutely delightful. You get to create adorable sticker designs, package orders with love, and read the sweet messages from your customers. It's super satisfying to manage your little shop without any of the stress that comes with actual business sims. The customization options are fun, and it's the perfect low-stakes game to play when you just want to relax and be creative. I do kind of wish there were more design options, since after a short while, I feel like I'm repeating similar sticker designs, but that's probably because I'm not creative enough.
The next game is Good Pizza, Great Pizza, and it's exactly what it sounds like. You run your pizza shop, taking orders from quirky customers, and you try to make the perfect pizza based on their requests.
The gameplay is simple, but surprisingly engaging. It doesn't get boring since you always unlock new ingredients or new designs for your shop. You'll have to manage your ingredients, keep customers happy, and upgrade your shop as you go. I think what makes this game extra cute is the charming art style and the cute little stories you get from your customers. I mean, yeah, it does get repetitive, but in the best way. Like, you can watch something else on the side or listen to an audiobook.
Okay, if you love organizing and find satisfaction in tidying things up, then a little to the left is the game for you.
It's a puzzle game where you arrange objects in neat, aesthetically pleasing ways, like lining up pencils by size or sorting items by color. The puzzles are so relaxing and the art style is minimalist and calming. It's the perfect game to play in short bursts when you want to unwind.
There are also daily tidying up challenges, so if you finish the game but you still want to play for 10 minutes every day, like solving your crossword puzzle in the morning with a coffee, then you can. My next recommendation is Strange Horticulture. This is a cozy game with a dark, mysterious twist, and I feel like I say this anytime I talk about this game, but this game is literally peak dark academia.
You run a little plant shop in a moody, atmospheric town, and your job is to identify and sell plants to your curious customers. The plants have magical properties, and as you learn more about them, you get pulled into a strange mystery involving cults, secret societies, and occult rituals. But I promise, despite the dark themes, it's such a relaxing game. The gameplay is all about observation, deduction, and taking your time to figure things out.
The next game is Untitled Goose game, and it's pure cozy chaos.
So, you play as a goose, and your goal is to cause as much trouble as possible. That's it. You sneak around a cute little village, honking at people, stealing their belongings, and generally being a menace. The gameplay is simple. You solve little puzzles by being mischievous, but it's the humor and charm that make this game unforgettable. It's so great for when you want something lighthearted and silly, and I think the puzzles were so nicely done as well.
And finally, I want to talk about Unpacking, which is one of the most surprisingly emotional cozy games I've ever played.
Like, I didn't expect to tear up at a game with literally zero storytelling. I mean, technically there is no storytelling, but it's doing it through the items you unpack, which is so powerful and unique. So the premise is simple. You unpack boxes and arrange items in a new home. But as you go through different stages of life, moving from childhood bedrooms to college dorms to adult apartments, you start to piece together the story of the person whose life you're unpacking. Like I said, there is no dialogue, no text, just storytelling through objects, and I just feel like that's incredibly powerful.
And those are all my recommendations. I hope this gave you some ideas on what to play next if you're feeling burnt out on the usual farming sims. Which one of these games are you most excited to try? Or do you have any cozy game recommendations without farming that you would recommend? You can let me know in the comments. I would love to hear your favorites as well. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. And meanwhile, you can watch my other cozy gaming related videos. And yeah, bye bye. Stay cozy.